Hello, my name is Anna Mae, and I have been working on a zombie survival guide, and I'd like to walk you through the process on how I created it. First, I started by doing some research. My inspiration was derived from the love of zombies that my brother and I share. Together we watched The Walking Dead as well as read through the Zombie Survival Guide, which is where I got some of my most basic information. Once I compiled all my ideas together, I began to work on a rough outline. I decided what information I wanted to include in the Zombie Survival Guide and began to lay out how I wanted things to look. As I finalized the idea, I began to tighten and clean up my rough draft to make sure that everything laid out as I wanted it to. Once the outline was complete, I went directly into InDesign and started laying in my overall elements, deciding how I wanted the buttons to work and how I wanted pages to flow. Once all the buttons were assigned, I began to go through and test it in the SWF preview. Next, I needed to work on my illustrations. All of my illustrations began with a rough sketch, which I then digitized on my iPad. Once I had their outlines done, I began to decide what color palette I wanted to introduce into the design. I was really happy with the way that all the illustrations were turning out, and now it was time to work on finalizing the design of the survival guide. All the illustrations I compiled onto a Google Drive, and I was able to easily find them and then move them onto my document. It took me a while to go through the different color palette I had chosen and try some different combinations that would allow the images to really pop, as well as making sure there was plenty of contrast between the background and the words. Once I was finished with everything, I was able to publish online through Adobe. After publishing my zombie survival guide, there are definitely some things that I think that I would like to add and improve just to make it more accessible and easy to use.